Buster. Canada versus Canada. Oh my. As I've stumbled myself into a TvT. Oh my. Oh god, what have I done? What have I done? And spawning in as I quickly set things up here. There we go, spawning in the top left hand corner of Lightshade LE. We have the Canadian Terran. He is teal, representing Team Blazer. It is MogarFNSMASH. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Lightshade LE, we have the other Canadian Terran. He is red. In game, he may be Scoria, but he is Buster. Skylar trolling him, man. Skylar winning is what I should say there. Oh my god, and things are popping off. Okay, so we are jumping in mid-series. The winner of this series will go up against Skylar in that qualifying match, in that best of 5. And Scoria, aka Buster, is up 1-0. Unfortunately, we missed out on game number 1. We don't know what happened, but it may have been a very quick game. This may be another very quick series because MogarFNSMASH is going for that proxy 2 racks with 3rd racks at home. Again, this makes it look normal if you get SCV scouted because the racks is at home, right? You know, we've got some gases. Things are pretty chill here. But if it's anything but chill, as we're going to see Reapers coming out here for MogarFNSMASH. Meanwhile, Buster was trying to psych out his opponent. If Buster got SCV scouted and if he only checked the top of the ramp, it's like, oh my god, the racks is missing. I have to go around and scout everywhere, right? So it's kind of like a mind game. It's kind of like a mental attack, question mark. I know there's a better word for it, better term, but it's early in the morning. And yeah, so Buster was trying to juke out his opponent a little bit. His racks is in his main base. You know, everything is pretty normal here for Buster. And Mogar didn't even scout. So this isn't going to affect him in any way, shape, or form. Oh boy, and we'll see how good the defense is going to be here for Buster. I also wanted to say, mate, you know we're in an NA qualifier where basically every single game has been cheese. We've just had proxy after proxy after proxy. We're going full NA today. Oh boy. And here we go. Reapers are coming in here for Mogar. He's got 2 SCVs to tank for his boys. Maybe even throw down a bunker, which I doubt, but you know, they're there for it. And we'll see what Mogar can get done here. Oh, he does go up the ramp. He does scout. He does see, oh, the Hellion is already out. He's trying to focus on the Hellion. Already almost loses one of the Reapers. Oh, just barely keeps every single one alive. But now Buster knows. And now Buster should be throwing down a bunker, I imagine. We'll see. Now we have 5 Reapers. The wall is down. The SCVs get in. The SCVs immediately die. They weren't there to tank for the Reapers, but they are. These Reapers can focus down the SCV. The Reapers of Buster, even the Hellies as well. Every single unit falls. Aye, Buster, please. You knew what was coming. Now he's forced to pull the boys, and now Mogar can just micro to his heart's content. Mogar has only lost a single Reaper so far. Immediately focuses down the Hellion. There's nothing left here. I think this is it. I think this is just GG. And there we have it. Mogar ties up the series 1-1. Oh god. Buster stole the 3 Reapers. He saw them. There was no reaction. He was investing in other tech, like he had a starport on the way with the tech lab. I understand that, but ideally you throw down a bunker so you can shove your own Reapers in there, or you at least start a bunker. Whether or not he finished it is another question. He would have had to pull some boys to protect it, but he didn't respect what he was scouting, what he saw, and Mogar ties up the series. As I request WCS Game Heart, we'll see if they give it to me. Not quite. It's okay. It's fine. Looks like they will remake. Thank you so much. But yeah, we're getting very quick games today. Very quick. Here we go. This is it. This is the ace match. Ooh, Rishi's coming in here. I keep saying Rishi. Oh, just letting him know. The score is 1-1. All right, let's go. The ace match between these two players. We're tied up 1-1. One of them is going to move on. Which one will proxy? That's the real question. Mate, are they going to proxy each other? Is that what's happening? I wouldn't be opposed to that. My throat would be a little bit opposed to that, but it's fine, it's fine. Because spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of 2000 Atmospheres, LE. And what is late game A? Exactly. We have the the Canadian Terran player. He is teal, representing Team Blazer. It is MogarFNSMASH. And spawning in the top right-hand corner of 2000 Atmospheres, LE, we have his Canadian brethren, another Terran, but he is red. And in-game, he is Scoria, but he is Buster. Not confusing at all. These guys with different IDs in-game and on the bracket. Shaking my head, mate. And once again, going for the fake out. Going for that Rax just deeper in the main base. Again, at a glance, it looks like a proxy, but in reality, it's still in the main. Meanwhile, of course, Mogar going for something similar, not as deep in the main as this one, which is a little bit more hidden. This one is still right there, right next to everything. And we'll see what these two have in store for us. Honestly, I'm surprised. No proxy. Everything is in their main base right now. Like, that's crazy. That's insane. I don't know how to class this. This is crazy. But we'll see if either one of them goes for an expansion. That's the real question. We do have the exact same opener coming out from both players. Bit of a 1-1, Rax straight into factory. Likewise, Rax straight into factory. They're both going for their first Reapers. Going to be, I imagine, going across the map to scout what their opponent is doing. And we'll see if they commit to a 1-base 1-1-1. If either one of them expands, maybe? Expansion? Do they know what an expansion is? Do they realize that there are like minerals scattered around the map and you can actually, you know, better your economy over time? Maybe they know. I don't. Maybe not. Oh boy. As they are committing to the 1-1-1, both players walling off, still staying on one base. And really, what I'm looking for is where they decide to deviate, which is where we start here. We of course have Buster going for a tech lab on his Rax. It does look like it's in position to switch with the starport, so he may want to go into a Banshee or a Raven. Raven would make sense in a TvT, but a Banshee is also a possibility. Meanwhile, Mogar still has not gone for a single add-on here, just continuing to pump out Reapers, and we see why, instead of going for an add-on, he prioritized an expansion. Mogar can expand. My god. Meanwhile, so is Scoria. Interesting. Buster is playing a lot more safe, a lot more scared. He is throwing down his natural expansion, but it's still in the main base. You know, he wants to make sure it doesn't get picked off by a Reaper. The building SCV, I mean. So he's being a little bit more safe and secure, and this does mean that his natural base will be delayed a little bit longer, but he's feeling a little bit safer. Meanwhile, there it is. The Banshee with Cloak is on the way. Mogar shows up. Hey, there's no expansion, but I see your CC, and I still delay it anyway. Buster, please. And you know what? There are three Reapers and 2 Hellions. Buster does not have enough to really contend against it, as he is down a Reaper. Oh, but he's focusing down the Hellion. And he does get the Hellion. but he's going to be losing some SCVs, and he has not started to rebuild the CC. Oh my god, and the Deeper is going down. There's no repair. Buster, please. Repair, puppy. The Deeper goes down. Buster is supply blocked, but Buster is also across the map with his Banshee, and in 2 seconds, Cloak finishes, but it doesn't even matter because we have a Raven. Wow, Mogar going for the Raven. He gets a lock on with the Cyclone. Can he get it? Can he get it? One more, two more. The Banshee gets shot down by Mogar. Mogar able to delay the expansion. Buster is still supply blocked, by the way. Finally he gets out of it by finishing up this depot. And Buster is just having a hard time. The expansion was delayed, he was supply blocked, he lost a bunch of workers, and the tech that he invested in didn't do anything. He killed like 1 SCV. That's crazy. Now he's pushing out on the map. A Cyclone, a Hellion, a Banshee, and 2 Reapers and a Dream. What can they get done? Well, so far so good. They're winning the war here on the ground. They take out the majority of the Reapers, but it looks like this Banshee will fall. Ooh, maybe I spoke too soon. Not necessarily. The Banshee does get chased away. Ooh, Cloak's barely in time. Again, Buster just not really finding much damage here. Now, is this the biggest of deals? So, Mogar had a really nice early game, and he's ahead. Skylar is already typing out, like, easy clap. I forgot to mention, after Skylar's last series, that's exactly what he said. He was like, easy, mate. Oh my god. If Buster can't defend Mogar's Reapers, what chance does he stand versus Skylar? This is very true. This is very true, TSO, in the chat. Like, Skylar is the king of at least proxies. Buster, mate, you gotta step it up here. The Banshee goes down. The second Banshee falls. No more Banshees remaining. We do have a Raven coming out. Oh, never mind. There's a 3rd Banshee here, actually. We'll see if this Banshee can get anything done. Mogar did rush out an NG Bay. He already has the missile turrets. He already has the detection to deal with these Banshees. And now it is Mogar's turn to push out across the map. He's got 2 tanks. He's got air superiority. He doesn't have a lot on the ground to protect these tanks. He actually has a lot of Vikings. He has maybe too many Vikings. Oh, God. Buster gets the first shot off. Ooh, but an order turret gets thrown down to protect the tanks. My oh my. And with that, Mogar does win the trade. Oh my god, even throws down a mule to repair the tank. But it does kind of block the tank of Mogar. Ooh, Buster does does siege up first. Forces the boys off the line. Ooh, the Banshee comes in from behind as well, and it looks like Buster will be able to clean this up. It cost him a lot though. It cost Buster a lot to survive. Again, a lot of lost mining time. He lost every single one of his tanks as well. The tank count was reset. But Buster survives, and at the end of the day, that is what matters. He is down 10 workers, which isn't the best, but he's alive. You know, he survived, and he has a 3rd CC that's on the way. It's about to finish up. So things are looking better for Buster. Speaking of, Mogar on the other side of the map, CC only just started. He was focusing on his production, and to be fair, his production is looking pretty good. He's looking to pop off pretty soon. Oh, the tank! The tank! Oh my god, it's gonna go down, mate. It's gonna go down. A solid pick up there by Buster. Mate, he's coming back here. With what little he has, he's finding a lot of damage. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, ooh, a Viking drop in the main base. Maybe I spoke too soon, as a lot of SCVs are going down. And 0 mining in the main. This is actually, oh my god, this is far too much damage to 2 Vikings. And here we go. Buster has had enough. He's sending everything he has across the map. What exactly does he have? He has a tank, a Cyclone, a Raven. Raven does a lot, whether it's an auto turret, whether it's a disable, an interference matrix, if you will. Ooh, meanwhile, one of the medevacs gets locked on. Oh my god, the medevac! Is it gonna go down? It's so close, and it looks like the medevac will go down. Buster, he's showing up hard here, but there are 2 tanks defensively for Mogar. This is still a very entrenched position here. I don't know if Buster has enough to bust the natural. Hey. I apologize for that. I apologize. And with this, what's impressive is that Mogar was able to sneak out a medevac. It is slowly going across the map. What is there to defend at home? Okay, we have a decent amount of Marines and a tank in the main base. So thankfully, Buster isn't just rallying everything across the map. He does have some reinforcements at home to defend. So game-ending damage shouldn't happen here. But what is important is that Buster had the faster 30C, so he's able to catch up in the economy. He hasn't caught up yet, but he will eventually. Meanwhile, the Marines do show up. More dead SCVs here. Again, there is a response, so Buster will clean this up. Oh my god, he lost the Raven! No! It's not worth, puppy! 11 SCVs go down, and a Raven goes down to only a small Marine drop, and Buster, he leaves, he evacuates. He knows he shouldn't be here for much longer. And he goes back home, and meanwhile we do have a double drop coming out, but Mogar just scanned. He sees, hey, the army isn't outside my base. I'm not going to commit to a drop because the army is going to be across the map. I'm going to just come back, reinforce my army, consolidate my army, and go together. And we may end up in a base trade. Both armies are missing each other. They're going across the map. Who flinches first? Will Mogar turn around to defend? Because Buster does reach the natural a little bit faster. He does show up. Both players scan each other, and they need to be committed. Oh my god, meanwhile, a bunch of SCVs are going down here. Mogar, oh god, he's gonna lose so much. The Marines are already in the main base, and there is nothing here to defend. Meanwhile, oh, I can't say the same for Mogar. Mogar does get in the main. There is a tank here, but it looks like the tank will get focused down. Mogar will still win the engagement, and now both players, there's panic all over the place. They're both gonna be losing their main bases. Immediately, Mogar lifts up everything he can, and is coming across the map. +1 armor just finished for both players. There is still a tank here behind the mineral line, but Mogar lands on top of it. He focuses down the tank. Maybe? No, he doesn't. He was on A move. He was attacking the SCVs. Oh my god, Buster is actually defending. And Mogar barely has anything left. Oh my god, and I feel like a lot of this did come down to the fact that Buster did hit first. And Mogar just had nothing in his main base. No tanks, anything at all. And I have to imagine Buster wins this. A lot of it depends though. Again, both players have tanks. Mogar has one more tank than Buster, his opponent. And because of that, in a straight up engagement, he may be able to win it, depending on how he catches the army. The problem is, these are the last buildings for Mogar, and they're going down. These buildings are falling. Oh god, never mind. There's still plenty more here. He actually has +2 on the way. It's about to finish up. Oh, that's huge. Mogar is going to be well ahead in terms of the upgrades, for his Marines at least. I'm going to end up in a really weird scenario. But there's just so much. Buster has so much more supply though. 69. Nice. Supply. Army supply to 26. There's no way Buster loses this, right? Like, all he's got to do is pull the boys, unsiege the tanks, come in with everything, go for a bit of a sandwich, go for a surround. And yeah, Buster should take this. But we'll see. Maybe I'm calling it a little bit too early. But Buster's still producing. Mate, 2 Liberators on the way. A tank is on the way. Here comes the rest of the army. Oh my god, the CC! This is the last building for Mogar! Oh, never mind. I keep forgetting about all of this. Sorry, I apologize. I just keep forgetting. He does lose the CC, but another CC is on the way here. Regardless of, like, this army, it can't compete, right? With everything that Buster has. Here come the Libs. Libs are gonna siege up. And what are the Marines gonna do? Move forward and get shelled away at by the tanks? That's exactly what happens. Mogar cannot afford these losses. Oh my god, he picks up! Oh no! The medevac gets so low! Oh! How did it escape? No, it didn't escape! There was a random Marine! Oh, yay! 2 tanks get sniped out of the sky, and now there's barely anything here from MogarFNSMASH. It was a close game, but it looks like Buster will take it. GG gets called. Ay. GG. Buster does 2-1. Mogar. And Buster will move on to face Skylar.